Okay, good morning to Ismantik moderator and all participants, and also hello to the viewers of my YouTube channel. So now I will present our research about COVID-5 for analyzing information technology governance maturity level on Master Plan e-Government. So I will introduce all of the authors. The first is Rahmat Awaluddin Rizal from Department of Information Management Technology. And then the second is Professor Yanata Sarno. He is from Department of Informatics Engineering, and also I am as the presenter. Now I will introduce myself. My name is Kelly Rosa Sungkono, and I am from Informatics Engineering Department, Institut Teknologi 10 November Surabaya. Okay, so the government in supporting the national development missions and implementing the National Long-Term Development Plans program or RPGP 2005 until 2025 is conducted through the development of state apparatus that embodies good governance and then improving the quality of government administrations and increasing community participation in the implementation of development. And then the revolution in information and communication technology, we can call it as ICTS, made the government's innovation the development of the state apparatus through the application of an electronic-based government system or SPBE or e-government. Okay, and then ICTS provides services to SPBE users with effective, efficient, and sustainability process based on the research, the first and second research, and integrate various best practice to support information technology or IT business objective in the organizations. And then IT governments can help top-level leaders in decision-making and improve other competitive advantages. The previous research is on the research from OD with entitled Evaluasi Sistem Pemerintahan Berbasis Elektronik, conduct an assessment on a system of electronic-based government systems or SPBE of Gorontalo by using e-government maturity models or EMM. So there are several measurements beside e-government maturity model. One of them is COVID-5 that will be used in this research. That was we used in this research. Okay, so this research conduct an analysis of SPBE of East Java for determining current and expected capability level by using COVID-5. And then based on the index report of East Java SPBE, the existing SPBE index value now is 2.92, while the expected index value is 3. Okay, so now I will tell about COVID-5. So COVID is a control framework of information technology that serves to establish IT alignment with business. And then COVID-5, which is development from COVID, is divided into two areas. The first is governance and the second is management. So if we can see from here, the governance has 5 process, which is ADM1, which is ensure governance framework, setting and maintenance, and then there is ADM02, ADM03 until ADM05, which is ensure stakeholders transparency. And then for the management section, there is align, plan, and organize, and then build, acquire, and implementations, and then deliver service and support, and then monitor, evaluation, and assess. So from align, plan, and organize, there is 13 process, and then from build, acquire, and implement, there is 10, and then from deliver, service, and support, there is 6, and then from monitor, evaluation, and assessments, there is 3. Okay, and then process assessment model. So PAM counts the level of implementation of IT governance. So in PEM, there are 5 grades from first grade until 5th grades. So in the first grades, the ability and attribute levels is achievement of processes. And then for the second grades, there are control of achievement and also product control of achievement. And then in the third grade, there are mission of process and also distribution of process. And then for grade are evaluation of process and authority of process. And the fifth grade are variation of process and expansion of process. Okay, and then the next is electronic based government system or SPBE. So the assessment of SPBE is carried out through 3 assessment structure. So the first structure is domain. So the domain is the implementation of the area, and then aspect. Aspect is the specific area of implementations, and then indicators as specific information from the aspect of implementation assessed. So this is the example of assessment of SPBE. So the domain is private protocol, and then the private protocol has aspect which is private protocol of SPBE governance, and then the first aspect, it has 7 indicators, which is the first indicator is private protocol of SPBE, and then the last indicator is private use protocol general system for giving. And then there is capability maturity model integration or CMMI. So CMMI models increment of the software process maturity within the organization to become more efficient and effective. And then the maturity of SPBE domain is shown in the right table. So the maturity level, there is 5 level. From the first is initial, and then the 5th is optimized. So if the government has first level, it means that the government is performed at any time but not well organized, without monitoring, and results are not predicted. And then if the level is 2, it means that the government is implemented with the basic management that has been defined and documented. And then if the level is 3 or defined, the government is fully implemented with standardization by all related organization units. And then if the last level is 5, optimized, it means that the government process is implemented with continuous improvement of quality. And then private police has set up ongoing evaluation mechanism and change management. And then for e-government maturity model. So for e-government maturity models, there is 5 levels. So e-government maturity models is a model of maturity that measures the evaluation of services. So based on the services in terms of functionality and technical capabilities. So the e-government maturity model is same as the CMMI. It has 5 levels. Okay, so the methodology of this research is the first, we determine enterprise goals, and then second, we determine IT related goals, and then the third, we determine IT process, and the last is measurement of selected IT process capability levels. Okay, so the first is determine enterprise goals. So this research perform enterprise goals mapping through the dimension balance scorecard, which refers to the long-term development plan. So this is the balance scorecard. So if the balance scorecard is finance, the enterprise goals we define as financial transparency. And if the balance scorecard is customer, so the enterprise goal is client, agent service utilizations, and business service constancy and opportunity. And then after that, we determine IT-related goals. So IT-related goals is the alignment of enterprise goals into IT-related goals based on COVID-5 mapping. So in the right table, we can see that there is a mapping between IT-related goals and also with enterprise goals. And there is also S, which is secondary, and P, which is primary. So the difference with secondary and primary is the primary is more important than the secondary. Okay, and after that, we mapping its IT objective to its relevant IT process to get the process on the copy domain. And then we measure of selected IT process capability level. And then the maturity level related to current governance condition of East Java. So there is four achievement. So if the achievement is 0 until 15% is unachieved, and then if the achievement is 85, more than 85% is entire achieved. Okay, so from based on the maturity level in the index policy, we know that we get that the blue dot is the current value, and then the orange dots are expected values. And then we can see from here there is a budgeting which is still at the first level, while the expected is on the third level. And then we can see from here also there is a performance accountability. The level is still 2, but the expected is 3. And then from here, index governance. So from index governance, we can see that the current value now from application integration is still in the first level, while the expected is on the, is on the second level. And also for data center. And then for index services, we can see that in here there is a index service which is still on the second level, and then there is also still in the first level, but the expected value is on the third level. Okay, so based on that value, we should improve the level of several process. So the first is we get the domain EDM5, and then AP1, AP4, and AP6 still are in the first level. So if we want to reach those domains to be level 2 or second level, we should do first the private protocol of planning and budgeting management service should be established by loading the needs, and use electronic planning and budgeting management service for all works units. And then VBS service should be upgraded to a transaction service in which process on the complaint service that support the confidential of the report and implement the mechanism of action. And then there is also a process that are still in the second level, and if we want to improve those process to reach level 3 or third levels, there are several things to do. First, the private protocols of planning and budgeting management service should be equipped by loading the needs for integration of planning and electronic budgeting management service. And then the performance management service private protocol should be supplemented by loading the needs of electronic performance management service. And then the capacity planning, control, and monitoring of services from one or more data centers should be done periodically and centralized. And then application system integration should be controlled and then measured, monitored, and evaluated periodically based on the architecture and plan map of the SPBE master plan. Okay, so the conclusion of this research is the maturity assessment of SPBE East Java with COVID 5 obtained domain ADM5, AP1, AP4, and AP6 are still reached first level, and we give also the recommendations to improve to reach level 2 or second level. And then also there are several processes that should be improved to reach level 3, and we also give the recommendations to reach level 3 because we know that the national standard is level 3, so the several processes that are still in the second level should be improved to reach level 3. Okay, that is the presentations of our research. Thank you very much for your attentions, and thank you very much also for your watching.